Sometimes you have people on the show who have been here before, and this is one of them. Hello, Shelle.
Hello, how are you?
I am fine, thank you. I love the records in the background. Look at that
Yes,
hanging up.
my little montage of inspiration.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful montage. We will be speaking to Shelle all about her latest tracks and what she's been up to since I last spoke to her. Some of it's dancey, some of it's not. We will find out after this.
Keep on, don't stop. Keep on, don't stop. Keep on, don't stop.
How are you?
I'm good. Very hot today, but we won't discuss the weather.
Very hot. What have you been up to since I last spoke to you?
It's been a while, hasn't it? When was it last?
It's been
Years.
Couple of years.
Couple of years. Writing so much more. Haven't done a lot. I am doing stuff in Birmingham. I've done a couple in London, but not a lot of lives, which I am putting that right. I am going to be doing a little bit of a tour, mainly to trying to grow my audience, really.
Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it? At the end of the day,
isn't it? So
yeah, no, absolutely. You sent me over 2 songs. Couldn't be further apart in terms of style, really. Yeah.
I mean, I think do you know the reason for that is because the lyrics that I write are usually quite sort of heartbroken for my diary, sort of la. But I wanted to write a song that was a bit happier because I'm doing a lot of TikTok lives actually, and I'm building a bit of a doing a little dance. I'm not a dancer, I couldn't do it, but I've been doing a few TikTok lives, and I've got a steady stream of people that are like, they really love like the older stuff, Hypnotized, Venus, that sort of stuff. So whereas I'm sort of more, moving into the sort of ballad, which I always was, do you know what I mean? But that's my lyrics. My lyrics don't match sort of dancing on the sofa, do they really? I Probably Won't, which is one of the songs I sent you, is basically a song about, you decide that you are gonna forget about the person that you don't want to keep thinking about, or you'll decide that you're going to run a marathon, you're going to train to run a marathon, and you decide everything before you go to sleep at night, and the next morning you wake up and you think, do you know what, I'm probably not going to do that. So I'm probably
do you know what though, I thought it was proper catchy though.
Yeah, it is a catchy, it's got a catchy hook, has got a catchy hook, and they do like it on the old TikTok live. So
cool.
I think so.
It's so 80s as well, isn't it?
Do you know what though? I mean, look, what can I do with the inspiration that I've got?
I just loved it. I just thought, do you know what? You could actually see like Human League or someone have actually
literally
yeah.
There they are. I think they're behind me. I think the thing is, I'm an 80s girl at heart, aren't I, Graham? Do you know what I mean? Like literally, if you come to me and you look at my collection, I'm sort of Madonna, Wham, Human League that you mentioned, Level 42.
Oh,
Jaffa Cakes and Waterman. That's the sort of girl I am.
How could he play that bass like that? Do you know what I mean? It's just mad, wasn't it? Mark King.
I've met him as well. I was like,
have you?
Yeah, because my favourite song by them is It's Over. I like that one.
Oh,
to be my favourite song, the most depressing song of all time. And I was like, Mark, I really need to do a cover on you with this. Like, and he was like, contact my agent and stuff. And so we will do it because it's my literal favourite, one of my favourite 80s songs. But yeah, so 80s has to come in there somewhere along the way because you know how I love it. But at the same time, there's some good 80s ballads as well. But I'm just me, aren't I? I'm just unique. So I'm just I don't pretend to be like an 80s artist, but it just comes out. It's in my blood.
Me and mates used to like sing Level 42 songs and like you'd fight for like who was going to do Mark King and who was going to do, what was the other guy's name that played the keyboards that had the high voice? Do you know what I mean? But it was like,
that's terrible that I don't know that.
Do you know what I mean though? And it was like say you get, well, there's something about you, baby, and then they go, Survive. And it was
And what about Running in the Family? That was a good one as well.
oh my word.
Album, you could put the greatest hits on and know every song. In fact, I saw them. Well, I met him.
Get you in hot water, that will.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
They were at Sunshine Festival, which is quite near where I am.
Right.
And I'm telling you now, there were people in that crowd that were like, "Who level 42? Level 42?" They knew every song.
Yeah.
But isn't it like that? People got with bands like Odyssey and people like that as well, and Sister Sledge and Queen. You know every song.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
don't not know them, but you do.
Yeah, especially around that period. There were so many great bands that I suppose were really well known for like one or two albums.
Yeah.
Or one or two songs. But
really,
great songs. I mean, another band from that sort of time that I really loved were Aztec Camera.
oh, do not. Somewhere in my heart, one of my favourite songs.
What a song that is.
You could tell me, do you remember on Radio 1, they used to do that Bits and Pieces?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I did it once. I used to be at the front of the Radio 1 Roadshow. I used to make me and my friend Claire, I used to make my friends go. And we'd be there at 6 a.m. on that in Plymouth for the Radio 1 Roadshow. And I mean, they're the great people. Kylie was there.
Yeah.
You know,
I helped with one once. Gary
Really?
Davis. Yeah.
they were so good. And do you know what? I think they're bringing them back, someone said. But they were
Are
so
they?
good. They should as well. Because I know they've got the big weekends and everything, but there was nothing quite like getting up in the morning, going, 5 a.m. thinking, I'm going to see Kylie live. And you did, because you just was in the front, like, you know.
It was chaotic as well.
Yeah, it was.
Actually for the people doing it, it was chaotic. It was like, because it was like quite a small stage really in comparison with, like, you know, and it was literally like, get the dancers on, right? Now we're going to do a game. We're going to put a custard pie in someone's face. Now we're going to get them off. Now someone's going to sit there and answer 3 questions. Get them off.
I was on Bits and Pieces. That's the point of this. I was on Bits and Pieces, right? And I'm telling you now, and I won like a t-shirt, and I won these boxer shorts. And
I love
they
that.
said, do you want to put them on now? And I was like, go on then. I mean, as if. There I am at 15. So I stood on the stage with this boxer shorts on. And like, I mean, I wouldn't do it now. I probably would do it now. And
Yeah, you would.
I would. And it was, who was it? Gary Davis. And actually did find a montage on YouTube, and I am there in the front row, sort of giving it large to Danny Minogue or something. So yeah. So bring back.
Oh, can you share that on Instagram later? Can you find it?
You know what? I'm gonna share it later. I mean, I don't know what.
That'd be great.
I was insane. Even then, though, I knew that I would do music. I knew I would, and I remember thinking to myself, I'm going to be up there one day, which I will. Because if they're bringing it back, it's going to flow nicely into me going up there, isn't it? So
they were fun times. I've often said that they ought to bring back. I used to love Saturday morning TV because of the music bits, the music elements.
Yeah,
you know,
there was Going Live.
Yeah. Well, there was Swap Shop, wasn't there? Saturday Superstore.
Yeah.
All of those things.
Bring them back.
And yeah, no, and there were some class moments from those.
Do you remember? Do you remember that phone in with 5 Star?
Yes. Got to be careful what we say here.
Oh yes, but it was funny. But also, I remember Vanessa Paradis. Do you remember her? They bought
a taxi.
Savvy. They bought it in. They bought the taxi in.
Yeah.
And she was like singing next to this taxi, and there was Tiffany.
Wasn't she going out with Lenny Kravitz at the time? I think.
Yeah,
very similar. Very soon afterwards.
Yeah, I think she was. But no, I think she was. I remember thinking, and then there was Sonia, and Sonia really annoyed me because she went like there used to be like a show called the Hitman and Her, wasn't it? But it's also the Pete Waterman Roadshow.
Yeah.
All these Pete Waterman Roadshows, you know, I shouldn't have got in really. I was like, I don't know, 14, and you should have been 18 or something. But apparently, she gave him a tape of her singing at the back of the stage once, and that's how he signed. And I was like, no, you meant to be signing me.
Yeah, I bet you were annoyed by that.
Annoyed by Sonia.
Do you know what you should have done? You should have come down here to this part of the country. Really, seriously, because I met Pete a few years later, quite a few years later, down here because he owns steam trains, and
I know he loves them.
and he has some of them, or did have some of them at Yeovil Junction.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's it. I said,
you could. What you should have done is come down here, sort of dressed up in a sort of 1920s young lad that would like get on the train and like
do the coal,
do the coal and whatever, and go, Pete, sign me.
Get me the hat. Get me the shovel. I'll be there.
Yeah, and and he probably would have gone. Yeah, great.
Go on then.
Go on then, because you like trains.
Because I like trains. And what
Yeah.
sort of was this? And I'd be like, wow.
That's why they got Kylie doing the locomotion. It must be.
Very nice. Very good.
You see,
Very good.
it may have been.
Well,
He
you
might
know
have
why
gone,
she did I said lucky, don't you? Because he said, she come in, didn't she? And they said, this is that woman from Neighbours, and you've got to write a song, and she's only got one day to do it. And he said, well, she'll be so lucky. She'll be lucky. Genuinely, that was it.
Oh, I love that.
That's how I vote. Hypnotise. Someone tried to hypnotise me.
Really?
No.
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 Oh, you should have stuck with that. It's a great story.
That would have been a good story, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it is a good story. So tell us about the other song as well, because that is more macabre, isn't it?
Did it make you want to cry? Does it make...
A bit, really? Yeah. Well, no, I'm actually going to tell you that I don't know why I felt like trying to do this, but I listened to it, and then I downloaded it and I pulled it into GarageBand, and then I sped it up and I put some drums over the top of it. It actually works quite well.
That's it. Get it going a bit faster, because you don't want to.
I'm just saying you ought to perhaps look at your end. It's a great song as like a slower song, but you should look at like doing a dance version of it, because it actually worked. Just saying.
Well, if you could just be the choreographer for that, then that would be good for me.
There you go. Actually, look, if there's any producers that really know their shizzle out there that would like to do that,
Please do.
Shelle will send you the FLAC files. Obviously, you have to sign an NDA and all of that sort of thing. But and then we'll get a collab going.
That's it. Featuring.
Is there anyone these days that you'd like to collab with?
Loads of people.
Loads
of people. So, but not the people that you would think. So Sting, absolutely, definitely Sting.
Oh, do you know who I'm meeting in December? I think it's December. Yeah, it is December. No, it's not. It's November. Do you know who I'm meeting in November? I could ask him.
Who's this?
Nick Kershaw.
Oh, do you know what, Nick Kershaw? Wouldn't it be good, Wouldn't it?
Hey,
Right?
yeah.
Good.
I won't let the sun go down on me. What a.
And the riddle. He did the riddle, right?
He did. But you know what? The whole thing about that song I love is the fact that he literally just made the whole words up, right? And yet there was that whole thing. This is another Saturday morning thing. I'm pretty certain that I remember this. I'm going to ask him about it when I meet him. I'm pretty certain that there was something where like people were actually genuinely looking for where something was buried or whatever. They were like trying to, they thought it was actually clues. Yeah.
I love that. That's such a good song. So I'd want to obviously collab with him, obviously. And it's random people as well, like Youngblood and people. And I tell you who's most amazing artist is at the moment is, for me, the most amazing artist, Lola Young. Lola Young is, and I've liked her since 20. I don't want to be that person that goes, oh, I've liked her from before Messi, but I've liked her from before Messi. So I liked her like when she did Fake, Grey and Lilac, Ruin My Makeup, all those songs that probably people don't know yet, that are from her early sort of 1990. She wasn't even born 1990 probably. 2019 and 2020 and all that. I just love her. She's such a good artist.
You seen the old clippage of her, because she came up through
I did see that, yeah.
CBC or what, CBBS or whatever it was, yeah.
Some sort of show.
She was on a show.
She was.
Where the youngsters had to sing and sort of develop. She just looked out of her zone, really. She hadn't really grasped who she was at that point.
But even a couple of years ago when she was on Graham Norton, and I thought she was really good doing a song So Sorry and all that, she even said then that wasn't who I am. And I can see by like, I mean, I buy all her stuff and put on.
She's comfortable in her own skin now, isn't she?
Yes. And do you know, that's very much similar to myself, because I think when we spoke a couple of years ago, I think if the industry is very, you can't be naive in the industry. Like, I came to this industry naive. Not that I'm a naive person, because I'm not, but you think it's going to be one thing and it turns out to be another, and your end goal turns out to be another. Like, my end goal used to be, I want to be on Radio 2. I was on Radio 2. I want to be on Jules Holland. I still want to be on Jules Holland. That's not a goal. But the end goal is just literally a platinum album, getting people to know my music, getting people to sit down and think, I really like that song because I felt like that. And that's, to be fair, that's always what I felt. But that's mainly the thing. If I can have people say that I felt that and that song helped me, or that song has put, into words how I feel, that's all you want. And that's what music does, isn't it? To move you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I've had a few. Do you know what? I've had a few people on that have toured with Jules.
Yeah, there is like a little gang of people that have done that, and that's so nice.
A little gang, yeah. I'd go on Jules Holland just to make the tea, to be honest.
I would, and the biscuits as well.
Yeah. Which biscuits would you give Jules? What sort of biscuit do you think Jules liked?
I gave Jeremy Kyle.
Did you?
Some cookies, and he liked it. So I'm a biscuit girl. So I'm thinking it's got to be either a Jaffa Cake or Hobnob, but the new Hobnob orange.
A little bit fruity.
What, Garibaldi?
No. What?
It's Hobnob. Yeah.
See where you're going with that.
Too hot. Yeah, I do. Do you know what? Yesterday, I nearly ate a rich tea and I stopped myself. I thought, what are you doing? The most boring biscuit in the world. Why are you eating that? Like, I had to stop myself because rich tea is not it for me.
I know. I've seen another opportunity as well. Have you seen those clips of the Gary Barlow with his family thing where he's on a train and and he's like just drinking? I think, what great idea. I mean, I think if you could like literally just find yourself on the train somewhere with Gary Barlow and some wine.
And Pete Waterman.
And Pete Waterman's at the front driving it.
I'm there with my hat, don't forget, I'm already there. But do you know what? Obviously Elliot Kennedy, who I've worked with, he went and did a wine tour with Gary Barlow, and he had a great time.
Oh, seriously, I think you'd enjoy that. I think it'd be great.
I mean, if the music doesn't work out, that's the next thing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were to pick someone really that we wouldn't expect, that's like completely sort of what you would see as polar opposite to the kind of music that you make, that you might like to get into a room with musically, who would that be? I
think possibly, I know he's not really doing it now anymore, but Ozzy Osbourne. Me and him.
Bless him.
Doing the whole changes, a cappella or acoustic. Because he did that, didn't he? Did you watch his little thing on that they put out about the fact that this is kind of, he wanted to say goodbye properly? Oh, so emotional, that really, wasn't it? Definitely emotional. And do you know what? I saw a clip of him with Youngblood as well. I know I mentioned him earlier, but I do really like his stuff, I do. And he is obviously really close to him, and he bought him a necklace and everything. And he was like, it's almost, and he was telling him advice and everything as he was. And I was thinking, it's almost like he's bringing people up the rank, come on, hand it over the gauntlet now, hand it over the, the battle turn now, sort of thing. Well, I think other people are doing that. Look at Elton John. He's still making music, but I think I didn't know if he was finishing. I like the Elton John interviews that he does. Do you know he's doing lots of those interviews where he gets like a young person in? Yeah, I like that. And he's like, I really think that you're brilliant, and I really think that you're I just wish the only thing is, right, I just wish that someone would just give him a little bit of advice about what he says.
only because like sometimes it sounds a bit samey. That's
Yeah,
all.
I like what you're doing. Like what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I just think like, but then again, I think I'm going to retract that slightly. I do think he comes across as genuinely
Oh,
excited by what young people are doing,
I think
and that's great.
And not only that as well, I think he's a very generous man to
Mm.
people. I think I've seen him in like clips to fans and stuff. I think he's a very generous man, and I think you forget that, like the fans, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I know that I've got them like, you know.
I think he's a difficult person as well. I mean, if you saw those clips of him and Brandy Carlisle and the producer and whatever in the
Oh, I did see that
studio, right? And he's like, no.
But that's 1 second of like
Of course it is. Of course it is.
That's when I say that about people, yeah.
But do you know what? I actually thought that was really great as well, because
it's a bit of reality.
It is. It's almost. I mean, if people think that like people just go into the studio and they like kind of swan in and they just like
it's plastic on it. Yeah, I'm a real, as you know this, with my songs and everything like that. And with everything. I mean, I've been on TikTok like basically saying, okay, I'm losing followers. Why am I losing followers? Like, let me know if you think that you don't like my stuff. That's no problem. Like, I don't care like what I say. I won't say anything offensive to anybody, but I won't be sat there going, oh, you know, everything's great. You know, I'm having the most amazing. I've got my, you know, my followers are going up by thousands per day, and my streams are going up by thousands per day. I only put something the other day about Instagram telling me that one of my reels had been the best reel that I'd ever done. Okay, had the most views, and then I put the clip of it was 57. So Instagram hates me. TikTok not so bad, but you know, I think you've got to put the whole thing. Like I'm doing like a documentary, trying to do like a diary all the time, and I've been doing it for a couple of years, and I've put everything on there. I've put, when labels have said to me, you're not 21, you're not size 8, and I think I said that to you before, I've put that on there. I've put voice notes to me reacting to being on the radio, which is great, but voice notes to me being told we don't think we want to work with you, like, you know, label saying we don't think we want to work with your management team, saying we haven't got anything that we want from an artist. You've got to be real with people.
Yeah, no.
And I think that's because people, and like with the songs as well, like so Maths Equation is a very real song about when you're feeling you want to be with this person, but you don't think you're going to be with this person, and all they do is hurt you all the time. That's a real thing that happens to people. And
Absolutely.
So I can't be real in my music and then not real outside of my music. I've got, if I'm going to be this whole real person from my diary person, then I've got to show you the whole kit and caboodle, the ups and the downs.
In a minute, I want you to explain TikTok to me, because I've tried, but I want you to explain one thing to me and the audience, because there might be some other people that are like thinking about it. And
I mean, I'm no expert, but
but you'll know about this anyway. But okay. But before that, a bigger question then. So, are you in love at the moment?
I'm very much in love at the moment.
There you go. That's it then. So where are these songs coming from?
So these songs are from my diary and people close to me's experiences. So, you know, that they'll be they are autobiographical. Like some of the songs are like 20 years old. They're all
that old. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Like Dear Diary, which is my most not my most, but like the song that people go, I love Dear Diary, I love Dear Diary. That's like 25 years old.
Yeah.
You know, about my divorce. So like all my songs, I think you've got to be real, because you know, life changes. You know, I can't seem to write happy songs is the problem there. Right. Like I literally genuinely, like Venus is quite a happy song. I Probably Won't is quite a happy song. Like I might go to, you know, I might walk down the road with my pajamas on. That's quite like, that's the happiest line I've ever written.
I often wonder, does the other person in your life, we won't talk about them too much, but does the other person...
You can talk about them. So I'm married to a man, so...
There you go. So, but do they ever go, Shelle, why is there not a... Why is it... Yeah, no. Why is there not a happy song about you and me?
No, because they know that he knows that I can't write happy songs. Like I don't write happy songs. I don't know why I don't. I just don't. Like I think
It's
like
interesting though, isn't it? It's
I'm
interesting,
an
isn't it?
emotional person. Yeah, I'm an
Yeah.
emotional person, and I feel like I don't know.
Yeah, what actually you're saying is you're happiest when you're writing about being unhappy.
Maybe that sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? But I have to say that I
That's
write.
good though, isn't it?
I write when I'm unhappy. So not all the songs about being brokenhearted with a love.
No.
Some of them are about being brokenhearted in friendships, in
Yeah.
people letting you down,
Yeah.
in life, sometimes feeling a bit rubbish. So they're not all about that. You've got to look deeper into them. They're not
So
all
can
about.
you use as the creative spot, and that obviously you've got the lyrics there and whatever, you've got the diary and everything else, but can you, as the creative spark on a given day, can you use like just some little thing going wrong as like the creative spark to go,
Oh
right,
my
I'm
gosh.
writing right now, like you go into Lidl's and they've run out of washing powder, you know, and it's like, oh, do you know what I mean?
Do you know what? Genuinely, most of my songs are written in the shower or going on a train or something, or literally doing the what. I was putting the washing out the other day, and I wrote about 3 verses of a song. I think something's got to happen. Something might happen. Like I might hear someone say something, and I think that's a shame. Like even when you're watching telly and you're watching a news report of somebody, and someone says something, or you could be watching a soap or something, and someone says something or a film. And I think, well, that's a shame. What would happen if that was that and that was that? And then I will write that down. But I've got 3,000 of my phone the other day I need to completely the storage. I was so annoyed because when they say to you, right, you've got no storage, and I'm like a bit rubbish at things like this. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I need to do that iCloud thing for $2.99 or whatever it is. So I bet, or $8.99. So I paid for that, and then it still told me I had no storage. I was like, I can't believe it. And it said, when it goes to review your larger files, and all of my larger files were voice notes or videos. And I thought, the voice notes, I cannot delete one of them because they are all my songs. And I'm doing that at the moment, actually. I'm doing some tiny little TikTok videos where I'm putting, this is my voice note for when I wrote Marathons and Heels. And this is my voice note for when I made Marathon. Like, this is the actual Marathons and Heels. This is like the WAV files, like the full files. Okay. So I like to do that because it shows how far the songs have come. That's a good example, Marathons and Heels.
I've got a challenge for you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to give you a line based upon that conversation, and I want you to try and get it into a song at some point.
Do it then, yeah.
Yeah, there's no room in my cloud for you.
Okay.
That's great, isn't it?
There's no room in my cloud or on my cloud?
On my cloud for you.
No worries.
That's a nice line, isn't it?
That is a nice line. Are you going to be asking for 10%?
No, of course not. No, you just put me in the liner notes as like.
You know what? As well, a lot of the time,
idiot came up with that.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be crediting you there.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, it's all about some of the songs I'm writing about the industry as well, people in the industry, or my view on the industry, or that sort of thing. So, like I say, they're not all about being broken-hearted.
Right. Let's go to this TikTok thing before we run out of time. So, when you're doing the lives and whatever, what's all that about, like the jewels and yeah.
So basically, you've got your videos, your normal videos that you might do, and then when you go to live, of course, all TikTok want is for you to be keeping people watching on, for people to stay on their platform. So when you do the TikTok lives, you can send gifts. Now, I've got to tell you, I was with a TikTok agency, right, for a short while, and it was all very well. They were going to do the world for me. They were going to promote me on TikTok. That's what I need, more audience. Mm-hmm. So they were going to promote me on TikTok and blah, 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 blah. And in return, you join these lives and people gift. But the problem is the people that I'm watching that I'm building up, they come on to see me. And I don't like to ask them to gift. What I'd like them to do is subscribe to me or join my mailing list, or maybe buy a T-shirt with Venus written on it. But I'm not bothered about the gifts, which are something like worth 0.11p per gift.
Right.
But so I don't like to ask them. You do these battles. Have you seen the battles?
No, but do people actually have to pay money for these gifts, or
So what you do is you pay money for them. So you have to buy them like at bulk. So the roses, I think, are like 1p or something, or 29p for 40 or something. But you've got people on there gifting £5,000, £10,000, £500, £200. Where? How have they got? How can they afford to give someone?
and they
that?
do, and they do it for people that are selling toilet roll.
Yeah, they do it for people that there are some singers on there. This is one girl, and she sings really good, and she does Disney songs, right?
I've seen that.
Yeah, and they are gifting like no tomorrow. And I'm thinking, do you know what? Where's that Disney DVD? Let's get me on there. They get all this heartbreak. Let's sing a bit of Elsa. But do you know, I mean, I don't like to be the fake of it. And I'm like, do you know what? Thank you for the gifts, but you don't need to gift me. What you could do is share this and follow me.
Yeah.
And like that, I prefer that. Do you know what I mean? Like 2 people ain't going to help me, but another 100 people watching it will help me. But yeah,
100%.
it's mental. It's mental.
mad. It's mad.
You want to get on there? Tell what you get on there, right? I'll be there with my train hat. We'll go down to the trains. We'll get Pete involved, and let's get some gifts going. Honestly, 500. There was one woman. I think if you get a lion, that's worth something like 500 or something. What you want is a galaxy. I think the galaxy is worth something like $2,000 or something. I mean,
I'd rather have a chocolate galaxy.
Yeah, honestly, I'd have said, you know what? Get me a dairy milk. Send me a dairy milk through. I'll have that. So
I just want people to buy me a coffee when I'm out and about. Do you know
what you can do? Do you know what you can do? And I did this the other day. I was watching this creator. I don't know if you've seen him on here. Lukey, he's called, and he's a songwriter, but he does songs. He does songs and videos about people send them in these Tinder, whoever it is, conversations, and they are so funny, right? So he does a little video on it, and then at the bottom he says, "Buy me a coffee." And I looked into it, and you can set that up.
I know you can set it up as a thing. Yeah.
So,
I have actually done something. I don't know whether you've seen that, but I've actually set up a community. So
yes,
we've got a whole load of musicians in there already. And then if musicians want to come in, what they can do is they can monetize their audience.
right.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Because if you build up your audience on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, right, generally you don't get any money for that.
No.
Right. But what you can do is you can bring them into this community, and then you can behind the curtain, you can do various things for them, and people pay tiny amount of money to be in there in the community, and if you've brought them in, you get 50% of that. So right, it's a £1 a month for somebody to come in, or £10 for the year, and then if you would get half of that money.
Wow, that's so good.
You see, and then that's brilliant. So if you get 100 people in, you've got 50 quid. That's fine, right? It's not a huge amount of money, but at the same time, if we can get more musicians doing it and bring lots of people in all together, right, you then benefit out of everybody else's audience being there, and you can do stuff to a captured audience, which is great. That's how it works.
I tell you what, you've done honestly, and I can say as well, I'm always coming across your interviews. You're a real light in a storm for independent artists.
I try.
I'll put that on the old with the cloud as well.
I'll send you a link to it afterwards.
Yeah, do.
And we'll get you in there. Now, final question. This is a bit different, but so do you watch some of the weird telly that's on at the moment?
Do you know? It depends. I haven't been watching a lot of telly because of the weather, but what like?
Well, so I don't know whether you've seen, but I've been doing some interviews with people that have been on Virgin Island, the Channel 4 show. Have you seen that?
No.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it, but what is it about?
Well, basically, they took a group of 12 young individuals between the age of 20 and 30 who were virgins to...
It's true.
No, not true. To an island, which supposedly one of the Virgin Islands, to help them lose their virginity.
It's probably real. Is this real?
Yeah, to help them lose their virginity. Yeah.
Virgin Islands.
And then, as a kind of afterthought of that, I thought, wouldn't it be nice to get to know them a bit better outside of that context, to do kind of a desert island disc with them.
Oh, and did you?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm in the middle of doing it. So we've had a couple of them so far. We're lining up the next ones now. And they're coming on. They're picking 6 songs, 5 like favourites, and then a sort of guilty pleasure.
Oh,
And they're talking about it. And obviously they're talking a little bit about the island experience as well. But yeah. So yeah, there's some really interesting TV on at the moment.
I mean, I know this sounds whatever, but I wanted this year to watch Love Island, right? Mainly because some of my songs might be on there. So there's still time.
You should watch Open House. That blows that out of the water.
What's that? I seem like a right naive person.
It's basically couples arriving at a house where everybody has a non-monogamous relationship to explore non-monogamy.
Right.
Yeah.
Channel 4.
I think so. It just makes Love Island look like a walk in the park.
The last thing I watched on television was The Traitors, and I really love. I mean, I'm lying now because I actually do watch every day classic Coronation Street, and I will never stop watching it. Right, I've watched it since I was born, basically Coronation Street. However, I think about 5-6 years ago I started watching it, and it was from 1989, and now it's on 2006, and Tracy Barlow is about to kill Charlie. And I can't stop watching it. And every day I think, I'm not going to record this. This is taking an hour of my day that I'm never going to get back. But I can't stop watching it. I'm addicted.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. You should do your own synopsis of it on your TikTok.
I should write a song about it, maybe, eh?
You should. Yeah, absolutely. Coronation Street, here it comes. Shelle, thank you for coming on today. It's always a pleasure. It's always nice to catch up with you, shoot the breeze. And good luck with these new songs. When are they out?
So Maths Equation will be out. I think it's next Friday. I'm not sure the date. And the following, I think it's 16th, I think, and the following one will be in a couple of weeks after that. But I will be doing some backstage, like in the studio,
Nice.
videos and stuff as well.
Cool. And if anyone wants to take Maths Equation and turn it into a dance banger,
yeah,
be our guest.
You think this, but I'm up for it.
Totally, Shelle's totally up for it. It's been a pleasure talking. Absolute pleasure talking, folks. Do the bit that we like you to do now, which is to go and say hello to Shelle on the socials. Follow her on the old TikToky, and which I still don't understand. And also, when the music comes out, please do go and add it to a playlist because that helps. Make sure you're streaming away. That doesn't pay anybody anything, but
join the mailing list would be the key.
Join the mailing list, and if you see Shelle down the high street, buy a cup of coffee. That's what we're going to say. Yeah.
Don't forget the biscuit.
Oh, so yeah, and some Jaffa Cakes. She likes those. We will be back soon with more of my music. But until then, from Shelle and myself, bye for now.